And indeed, today is UK Africa Investment Summit 2020. And of course, there is great opportunity for partnership. And I'm just here in one of the beautiful hotels. And I'm also just thinking to talk to a few people to tell me, especially people who are inside the UK Africa Investment Summit. Many journalists are the ones that were managed to actually get an invitation or a pass, as you can see. We got a pass over here, so those who got a pass, so I'm here to just find out what they thought of it all, and I'm here talking to a wonderful gentleman who was inside the Africa Investment Summit, UK Africa Investment Summit. So I've decided to just find out more about what's really shaped up. We watched some stuff in the YouTube, but you know, even if it is in YouTube, it's great to speak to people who are right inside. So I'm here with somebody that also is a radio and media person, and his name is Norbert Bu Putu Radio Magembo, media partner, and I'm interested to find out his view and what he thought about it. And welcome to JNM 1000 Talk Show. And so, should I say Mr. Norbert, or should I say the founder of your program? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a journalist. I'm a writer. I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo, but I live in Bristol, and I do most of thinking in Wales, where I was living for almost 11 years. So I'm since almost 15 years, I'm involved in anything connecting Africa with the UK government to charities, but especially with the grassroots. So that's what I'm interested in, because my own background, I work in the UN. I work also as a British charity head officer in Africa. So that is really, so anything that happened between the UK and Africa,
you're very much interested.
More interesting to find if it can help us just to push Africans somewhere, or just to do, you know, we will soon, most of our country will celebrate soon the 60 years of their independence. But we know that if we need to question about those 60 years, it's just a big job. So, but I came in this summit because I thought that because it's an investment, UK investment in Africa summit. So
UK Africa Investment Summit, yes. And I just wondered, it's meant to be, Britain is in a place where we are exiting, or the political climate in United Kingdom is exiting Brexit. Was there anything discussed about Brexit matters in this UK Africa Investment Summit 2020? What was your views on that?
That is what I was expecting, but if you see the program, there was not something specific mentioned about it. Just in the opening session, they say, you know, Britain will open its door, Britain, but there wasn't something specific explaining that, look, what will happen, what are the opportunities. So really, we went there.
So Britain is going to open its show on what? This is just political show. How would you describe it?
We went there, so it was a one-way talking, listening show. So all of us.
And who was talking, if you don't mind me asking?
Some head of state, the president of Kenya, of Uganda, no, not Uganda, Kenya, Mozambique, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Rwanda, of course, the DRC. Let me start by the DRC one. It was mentioned that the DRC president will have a talk, and all of us were there, journalists with the camera, and till the end, we didn't see him. And no one could explain where it's going. We don't know what happened. So that can give you the idea of how things were well or not managed. And to be honest, we listen to
Different presidents.
the different president with the usual narrative. If you listen to one president, you know what he will say. He will say one is going up, or how one is doing well. If you listen to President of Ivory Coast, you know he's talking about Ivory Coast, how Ivory Coast is doing well. If you listen to the one of Senegal,
And what about the Kenyan one? What did he talk about?
The Kenya was there about, I think, about the climate change, and from my perspective,
Yes.
I thought that we will have kind of workshop sessions where we really will see British investors, British people who have money, meeting with African people who have a problem or who have ideas. And there was also a room there where countries were making to show their business. But that was a problem. I didn't see something, to be honest.
No, me and you are talking openly about the issues. So, anyway, let's come back to it. Let me appreciate some people. Confrey or Odeyo, thank you so much for joining in wherever you're joining us from Leeds or from Sheffield. David Lorenzo, thank you for joining in. Robbie Blakey, thank you for joining in. And of course, Amos Muteule, thank you for joining in. Here is your one and only Juliet Macapilla, just bringing it live to you here in London and ensuring that I'm capturing some of those moments and just making sure that I'm following the UK or the so-called the UK Africa Summit, which is just happened here in United Kingdom. And of course, because I'm very much interested with the issues of Brexit and matters that are happening, I was very much interested to know where if the discussion of Brexit issues is going to be shaping us right up. And here we are, we have got somebody, a media partner who is right inside, and I'm just gathering some of the issues and just, grassroots, getting to know what are we expecting and stuff like that. And as one of your community transformer and of course one of your community social impactors, I love to know whether we have these matters of Brexit really understood by the African nations. So there you are, and right here I'm talking to somebody who had a pass inside there, and we are looking at some of the issues some of the presidents have brought in. And Asho Kumar, thank you so much for that, and thank you so much. These are our own personal views, so indeed we're just on it. So meet Norbert Putu here over here. So yes, so you were saying, so was there any issues discussed? I know I was watching and following and also sharing, but inside there when the presidents were actually bringing on board what is supposed, did you gather anything that you felt that Brexit matters were being discussed? Because Britain is exiting or deemed to exit on the 31st of January, and was there any mention of that kind of stuff?
It was a kind of one line. One of the ministers came just to, one of the British ministers came just to explain how really they will invest a lot of billion of money. But on what?
But did they say? Did they bring up the amount of money when the foreign aid expenditures is right online and is being highlighted as one of the areas that is going to be cut?
There is a kind of a big vacuum, to be honest. The impression I got today, it looks like someone wanted to build a house and they said to people, look, I will build a big house there, and this house will have 7 rooms, and I want the people to be prepared to rent. So this is what we listen today. We listen that UK say that they will open their investment door to the private sector or whatever. But in which way? This is the question mark. And also, let me be honest. For example, if we go in those shows, we need to have some question from the audience. But we never.
It was very restrictive, even the journalists were not able to.
I remember that when the president of of one of the country. When they finish, they say, "We've got a question." I put my hand, but the lady, I think I was the only one. They say,
Was there any journalist from the African perspective that was able to ask any question?
I didn't listen to any question, to be honest.
Yes,
and for me, we just went in a kind of
to capture what was happening.
International show for people to spend some days in London and to understand that London got a lot of money to spend in Africa, whatever. I don't know.
Prosperity.
But another problem, to be honest.
Yeah.
The diaspora.
Yeah. I was just coming to that question. Hold on to that thought. Basically, there was no question that was asked from the ground. Is that what you're saying? And what about the DFID, which was running, this session? So what you're saying is all the presidents were basically speaking. Is that correct? Yeah. And from the different parts of the world that they've come from. But what you're saying basically, because this issue is Brexiting, so there is that kind of showcasing, which is being seen that they can drive the market into Africa. Should we say that is the case? From our own opinion, anyway.
Probably they will send us a document to show us what really
happened
over to Africa. I'm sure, probably.
Yes.
But from what I've listened today, as I say, is the usual big show we ever listened about. We have now a new government in the UK.
Oh, in the UK,
and
yes,
the kind of
was Boris when he came. I saw him.
Yeah, his narrative. He's a good showman.
Yes.
But
so when he came in and he opened up to greet everybody.
I just take. I was emailing with people, and I received a question for a young person from a countryside in the Congo. He asked me, what will be the benefit of me living in this small city about what you are listing there? And at the end of the day, I told him, probably nothing. We need to fight again, and more probably, because I'm not listing specifically. I've seen a lot of people there. Probably we got a lot of people with money.
Yes, And the president of Kenya has just passed. I've just seen the president. I've also just seen the president of the DRC that has just passed. So we're just hoping that we can get a chance to.
I just learned that there is a special event tomorrow for the DRC. Probably, I don't know where.
No, we were there yesterday.
So there is another one, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is, this is another problem.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that if you question the embassy, the DRC embassy, for example, to ask them, what is next? No one could explain to you what is next. No one could explain to you. And this was the big question mark there. So
the president of DRC never spoke today?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay, so it was President Kagame spoke. The Kenya one spoke.
Ivory Coast.
Did Buhari, the president of Nigeria, speak?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay.
He wasn't there. The president of Mozambique, the president of Sierra Leone, the president of Guinea, Alpha Conde.
Yes.
But can you imagine that if you invited those presidents to
But were they all, so you didn't even see them, those ones?
I saw them.
Okay, but they were just there. So only these ones are the ones that, and the Ugandan one, did he speak?
He wasn't there, the Uganda one.
Okay.
But can you imagine if you invite those presidents to come speaking about their country for almost 10 minutes? What they will speak in 10 minutes or 20 minutes? Almost nothing. So I was expecting that we will have a kind of
questions and answers.
And we will have some specific workshop for any of those countries so that we can learn what really their business opportunities. And probably I was expecting also to meet with British people who wanted to invest, to say, look, this is what we
are going to invest in Africa.
So we can jump and try to pick up spinach.
Yes.
But probably we will wait for a document. I don't know if we will have that. But this is, to be honest.
Just hold on. Anyway, just to bring you live here, coverage here in London. And of course, I'm trying to just get a glimpse of what was happening and to UK Africa Investment Summit. And I'm quite interested as a community developer and transformer. I'm very interested with UK mainly, and how that partnership as well grows, especially within the social inequality that is happening between different countries. It's absolutely critical for us to see the inclusion and also ensure that these matters are also being seriously thought. As you can see, we managed to get a pass, and I'm just catching up with somebody who was right inside there, who managed to get a pass, and we're absolutely delighted that there's a few of the African journalists who were in there, and it looks that none of them managed to even get a question or answers asked, unfortunately. But it is interesting times here in Britain. Myself, I'm always just over there. But I hope and pray that we take matters of social inequality very, very seriously. I'm hoping that the matters of Brexit are taken very seriously in all the countries across the whole world. And of course, the matters of inclusion, especially for me within the diaspora, is absolutely critical in enhancing participation within the vacuum, if I may say, and involving involving the partnership that is really needed between the UK Africa investment, and I feel that you cannot jump the should we say, you cannot jump the people who are actually sending the remittance back home. I think it works out to many millions. So it would be interesting to just find out about this issue. So welcoming back Book, my friend Dubuya, welcome Ladi, Darian, welcome Gilbert, welcome, and of course NK Osushi, welcome Arin Mudemba, welcome. As I continue to get a glimpse of what, so tell us about the arrival when you came in the morning. You came all the way from Bristol?
Yeah, I came straight away from Bristol. I was welcoming there, but
Yeah.
let me be honest. You know, you if you see this program, okay?
Yeah, let me show people the program.
You will
So the
not,
program, this was the program
yeah,
here
they have
today.
not mentioned even.
Hold on, let me just get to the program first. So this was the program here for today. Yeah.
You know, normally when we go, normally when we go in those big meetings, we have what we call the press package. Okay?
Correct, yeah.
In this press package, they will tell you, look, those are people, the speakers.
Yes.
You will have, for example, the biography of those speakers.
Yeah.
We will speak it. Well, but we just got those programs, so you need yourself to jump from one room to another to find which president is talking in this room and who will talk. So we didn't know exactly who will. So sometimes you have two presidents speaking in two different rooms, and you need to jump from one room to another. And there was not one president talking; it was four of them or three of them. So
in a panel.
In a panel. So how will you catch up something from one of so this is I think they could organize these things a little bit. I don't know. And
should we say professional?
To be honest, African, as the president of Senegal say, is 54 countries.
It's not African president who are organizing this. No. Let us say it was the British as well, or whoever. Let's just say the organizing committee. It was DFID.
You have 54 countries.
Yeah.
So
but I'm not sure who was the organizer.
You can't expect that the 54 countries will have the same way of how to view or to connect with the British investment fund. So that means in one day, starting at 10, finishing at 4 p.m. Can you imagine what that means? That means.
So they had a 6 hours program today.
Almost, but we have 2 hours of dinner.
For dinner. And what did you eat today? Were you entertained?
I thought that I will have African food, but nothing about.
What did you have? What did you have?
I don't know what I eat. So to be honest, just come back again. I listened something interesting from one lady from the World Bank who explained what the president of one mobile phone company explaining the opportunity for Africans to jump off of the digital
For
sector,
technology, yeah.
the technology.
Yeah.
I saw a young entrepreneur from Kenya who just exposed what is making some device to help deaf mute people or blind. So, but I didn't know if they receive any kind of connection of funding. I've seen someone who was made this exhibition of the new solar irrigation and so. But
How many rooms were there? Like roughly how many rooms were there?
we got almost 3 rooms. So 2 rooms for the talk and 1 room for the show.
Yes.
But the show room was you have a different country with their flag and some booklet to share with the people, to be honest. And I saw just 2 or 3 investors between brackets coming from Africa and 4 or 5 coming from, but all those countries, and I question myself, what people we went to no, to be honest, probably they will improve, and they need to improve.
Yes.
And also,
Yes.
can you imagine the big question from African side?
Yes.
If the aim of this conference is because Britain is leaving
the African,
and,
yeah,
so they are
the
going
Brexit. That's what I was.
So they are
Yeah.
going in Africa to look for labor there. But if
Did they discuss anything about that?
I've not listened to anything. But as I say, the talk there. If they are going there looking for labor, now we know that people from East Europe are going back home. So they will take people from Africa. So after 10 years, they will do the same. They will say to African people, go back home.
Did they talk about the immigration matter, which the British people don't want? Did they talk about, like how many people will be allowed in or anything like that, and what are the restrictions, or because one of the things that is bringing a lot of globalization problem is the immigration or matters with. Did that come? Was that discussed by Boris by any chance? No, because the issue is immigration matters. Was that brought on board, or was that just another?
I have not listened anything. You can't have the topic. You see the topic there.
No, I saw the topic.
Yeah,
but
okay,
okay, so if we go through the topic over here, which was the opening preliminary.
Yeah.
So if you can try and refresh within the opening or preliminary, who was
welcomed by the Prime Minister, say how Britain is
doing and where we are at.
Now really open will invest a lot of money, so African countries need to jump on those money. And
is that what he said? He's a good showcaser.
I thought that I will see little money waiting for us somewhere.
Yes,
so,
yes. And then the break session, and then the sustainable finance and infrastructure trade investment, which was hall 1, and then hall 2. They divided you guys. So on which one did you attend?
I attended this the first one.
Okay, and who was there?
President from Rwanda.
Okay, Kagame. Was he?
It's a good country where look what they are doing well, and really how people there are now enjoying the country. I used to say.
Okay.
So really, to be honest.
Hang on. Okay, let's go through. And then there was the lunchtime, and then on the African growth opportunity, clean energy and transformation.
Yeah.
What happened in there?
The president of Kenya.
Which one did you go? Former president.
Yeah.
Also, you went to preliminary hall 1.
Yeah, it was there.
Which one did you go? You went to the one.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he say there?
Yeah. How really Kenya is offering this opportunity in renewable energy.
Yes,
So
did he talk about the geothermal, the issues of geothermal?
I didn't listen.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Look, let me summarize a little bit.
Right, yeah.
I will not be I will not be very, very negative, but I
Yes.
will say probably this was an open door.
Yes, yes.
Probably.
Yes.
And the next event
Yes, yes.
will be a little bit well organized because it's not possible
Yes.
for 54 African countries to come in London
Yes.
just for 4 hours
Yes.
and just how many presidents? You know
Yes.
that the South African president didn't come.
Okay. He changed his
and
mind.
what is they say in this, they say
Yes.
because we got now China Africa, we got France Africa, we got Russia Africa, and now UK Africa is saying no, I'm not going.
Yes.
So it's a I don't know, and
You don't know how to describe it.
but let us summarize about the involvement of the diaspora.
Yes.
Because all those countries got diaspora in Britain.
Yes.
But I've not seen any of those countries
Discussing the diaspora, which is the most critical
or
one.
meeting with the
The
diaspora
diaspora.
before.
No, yesterday I want to applaud the president of the Democratic
DRC,
of Congo,
yeah.
DRC. Yesterday he at least came. He's the only president I have seen meeting his diaspora. At least he made his effort. I want to applaud the DRC president for meeting the Congolese diaspora. You made an effort. We were all in the ICC audit Excel yesterday. So well done, Congolese people, for enabling that change.
but
I hope
again-
more presidents can. But again, like you said, there needs to be more.
Where is
Yeah.
the topic of the conference?
The topic
Is
of the
U-
conference.
is the UK
Yes.
investment
Yes, yeah.
for Africa. Okay,
Yes,
so anything to do with the diaspora.
We should all be there. We should all be there. I agree.
You went there.
No,
don't
I
know
was
if you-
there.
If you listen something about
I've been listening. I've been listening. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. So yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yes, yeah.
So there's still a work to do.
A
As
lot of
diaspora,
work. What's
we
the
need-
positive messages that we would want to see our presidents doing? What
I
would
think,
you
no,
say?
the
Yeah.
positive message from us.
Yes, yeah.
There is a vacuum.
Yes.
And we are the one we need to work very, very hard to fill this vacuum.
Absolutely.
We need really to make our voice to be heard by our president, by the African Union.
Yeah.
We
But
need
how
to-
can we make them hear us
we-
when we are
look,
still here
look.
waiting right now? They've just passed us. They just passed us, and we've just been told another 2 hours. How are we supposed to do
I have
that?
a friend who made me thinking 2 times.
Yeah.
Look, people who invented the mobile phones, okay? The way really they are working night and day
Yeah.
to make mobile phone to become what they are now.
Yeah.
So we must also use the same brain energy to find in which way we need to capture our president, our government, so that they know that we exist. Because
Did they talk about entrepreneurship for the diaspora?
yeah, at least
Here, for the entrepreneurship for
No,
the
not from the
diaspora,
diaspora,
not
but-
from Africa. I want to know the entrepreneurship for the diaspora, because here we are suffering maybe double standards as well. If I want to,
But
like,
I got to this
did
impression.
they manage to talk
I
about
didn't.
inclusion? Oh.
No. This is my impression. Probably could be wrong. I'm asking if most of our government are not living in a kind of an antagonism against their diaspora. They want to meet them as now, just for them to sue for them. But really, are our countries preparing? You know, I would just give an example about the Chinese diaspora.
Yes.
How really the Chinese diaspora is connected with the Chinese government.
Yes.
But why really our country's government and president couldn't have a specific meeting with their diaspora to say, look, you live in this country
Yeah.
for us. So what can you do, you know, to bridge whatever you have learned from it? So
Yeah.
I didn't listen.
Did anybody bring that question? Because
There
that
were-
would be a very. That's what I
There
wanted
were
to
no
ask.
questions. Who will
Yeah.
ask the questions?
No, but to address like Kagame or anybody, they just forgot. That is something
Probably
else.
the lady from the World Bank said something, or you know. But listen, everyone is talking about the Africa, about the gold, about the diamond.
How
about
can they
the-
be talking about Africa and we are here?
We are not Africans. We are between. So we so my sister, just to be honest, I think as I say,
Yeah.
I'm going back home with this decision that
Yes.
I must exist.
Yes.
We must exist.
Yes.
So, if we diaspora, when we learn that they will organize these things,
Yes.
we need African diaspora in Britain
Yeah.
to get in touch with the organizers. We say, look, we need to have our voice there.
Heard.
This
Absolutely.
is important.
Yeah.
Because
And
if-
what are our ambassadors? I mean, the question is, you must have been passing all of them there, and you just
Okay, I will make you laughing. I will not name. I will
no
not
naming, no name shaming.
One
Yeah.
of the ambassadors
Yeah.
even didn't know the program of vice president. I say, Excellency. I say, I don't. So the ambassador was a question to the journalist. The journalist was a question to the ambassador. So we went.
Confusion.
No, I just give. And I need someone to help.
I have to laugh.
No, to be honest,
We are drama.
It's a laughing, crying. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are laughing. At the end of the day, we need to cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
we
I
need-
think it's
this-
good.
This is the picture. No, to be honest, no. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I came from
Bristol.
to
Yeah.
London,
And what time
I
did you
will
get
go-
here?
I came here in the morning at about 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I will go back. I will take the last train and go back there. And now because I learned that there is something about the Congolese community tomorrow, so probably I need to.
We'll
plan.
arrange.
Don't know, but no one can explain to me when, why.
What are we? Yeah. So it's quite interesting. But thank you so much. We've got a lot of people who are watching this. Is there a last word that you would really like to? What do you think Africa really? When we talk about investment and we are talking about UK Africa investment, what do you think we should be paying attention to?
To be honest, because I met with some British investors before, people who got money, they know that most of our African countries, our policies are so bad, okay? And most of the people, they expect also to work with the diaspora so that the diaspora could be the bridge, okay? Unfortunately, you have this impression that defeat our government, our embassy, they got this kind of antagonistic relationship with the diaspora. So as a diaspora, as a grassroots, we must ourselves to raise the issues, to raise our voice,
Yeah.
to make them know that we exist. That look what we can bring.
Yeah,
okay?
but
And
many
they-
presidents know that we exist, and even like
No,
today,
they
look
know-
at
no,
here
they
right
know-
now.
they
We
know-
are all
no,
here.
They know we exist just when it comes New Year or Christmas for us to send money. That is what they know.
Oh, they know that we send
We
money.
send money.
Yeah, for
But-
remittance
but
issues. Yeah.
So now we need really, and we have, can you imagine most of our young people who study in those countries who can deliver? We were dead. I think so. We need really. We need to work. We need to work. As I say, I give an example of the Chinese diaspora. The way the Chinese diaspora is working with their countries.
Government, yeah.
So we need to work. Let us sit down. We need to start by countries. You need to meet with your people in Kenya. I need to meet with
I've got my forum. I'm the UK Africa Diaspora Forum founder. So within myself, I've already got 17 sort of like
So
groups,
now-
different countries,
and
and
most of African
it's
people,
not
to be
easy
honest,
without
we
funding
just talk
and
too
resources.
much.
Yeah.
We need to stop talking.
Yes.
We need to sit down. We need to write our manifesto. Don't do like today. We went there. You see the program. You can't know and that is that who will speak and what. No. We need to write a small manifesto. We need to share whatever we can share. So there is still a vacuum, and we are those change makers need it.
Thank
And
you.
We need to work very, very hard. To be honest, we are living in a country of many opportunities, and we can also join the people who want to make a difference in Africa. And even if I say that what was done today was, so we need now to think about the next time what it will organize. So there will be this COP26 meeting in Glasgow
Yes.
in November.
November.
That's why we must be there.
Right.
We must do, if they don't invite us, we need to organize our own conference in the opposite way. So that people will listen to us.
Yes.
This is important.
Right. But it's been absolutely lovely meeting you, and thank you so much for this interview. Thanks for accepting to bring us live. I'm absolutely blessed to be talking to him. He was right inside there, and absolutely the Radio Magembo. We really appreciate your input in these issues and area development. I'm going to be tagging a few people, just a glimpse. What was it like watching us? And of course, what issues do you think UK Africa Investment Summit 2020 should be addressing? We've got some presidents from and prime ministers from Africa here. Britain is in its way to Brexiting, and of course the opportunity is here where we can see the Conservative government has got a few presidents. Has he saying that there was not many or there was a few, but there was double room, as you see he's explaining. He was right inside. He was one of the journalists in there. So I'm getting a glance of what it was really for the grassroots people and what it was really for us as and getting that kind of messaging and understanding how will we what's the future of Britain? What is the future when we depart? What is post-Brexit going to look like for even Africa? And as you can see, there was nothing much that was discussed when it came to Brexit issues and bringing those issues right on the ground. It's issues that personally, because I'm really interested with Brexit issues, I'm very much interested when I see people telling us opportunities going to be given to us. So I'm absolutely thankful that I've managed to get one or two people to really give us a glimpse of what it was like. And thank you so much everyone for watching. And here at JNM 1000, and of course Olayomi Koiki, many thanks for capturing those moments when the DRC president was passing. I saw you, and I know that you will bring us live to show us that. And of course you've also managed to capture President Uhuru Kenyatta from Kenya, and thank you for that. I really appreciate that. While I was busy doing that, this interview, I'm absolutely delighted. And let's keep indirectly what we are saying. The diaspora has got a lot of work. We want the diaspora, all the African diaspora, regardless, across the whole of Europe, across United Kingdom here. We want the diaspora to get involved. We want our people to be involved in decision-making matters. And as you heard from ourselves, we are the people that really bridge those social inequality messages that are really missing out. The children who are being born here, they are all British. Many issues to be solved. And of course, your one and only at JNM 1000, and your one and only African Wonder Woman right here in London. I have seen many presidents passing here, and of course, I take a lot of interest in community development. And if you're watching here today, give us your messages. What things do you think United Kingdom should be doing to really improve Great Britain, and of course to also bridge the gap, which is also across Africa? The question lies with every single one of you. We are all connected. Ubuntu is the spirit of unity and joy, peace and love. Love to you everyone. And here today, 20th of January 2020, and indeed the UK Africa investment happened here, just close to it's very close to exiting Brexit. And one more thing I must say, I do not like Africa to be used just for showcasing. In fact, I really hate it, or dislike, let me say, I dislike when I see showcase, as you've had the radio saying, if we're going to have anything that is really productive for the world, let us have equal level playing fields, and that helps to remove the social inequality. We see that the youth are running across Liberia, trying to cross to come to the Europe countries. We see all kinds of problems. So let us talk productive talks. And while the prime ministers and the presidents are here, let us look at the issues of Brexit and what it really means for the people of United Kingdom. As a British Kenyan as well, I'm really much interested to see that the issues I would hope that I would see matters of globalization being spoken about. I would hope that I would see matters of Brexit and post-Brexit in both economic countries is being talked about. I would hope for good global exchange programs that you would see. I'm looking forward to hear about sustainable development goals being discussed, the issues of gender and inequalities being discussed, the issues mainly to bridge the gap of diasporians who live in the United Kingdom being addressed, and many, many other issues. If you'd like to talk to me more about some of these issues, my telephone number is +4477 423 84052. My telephone number again is 077 423 84052. If you'd like to talk to me, I'm absolutely happy to address some of these issues. I'd love to see our presidents and prime ministers talking the issue about inclusion in this country and bringing the matters of ensuring that migration and even the fee structure of immigration is being discussed when you see so much social inequalities that is around. Many, many thanks for watching. Samuel Nyando welcoming you. Princess Kemdilim, thank you so much for watching. And of course, Prince Adedel Dapo, thank you so much for watching. And Donald Igwebu, lovely to see you. Koiki Media helped me to share this one. And it's a goodbye from me. We're right here. And of course, I'm hoping we can be addressed by one or two other presidents, especially for the grassroots people. So thank you so much, and be blessed. And we love Africa. We love United Kingdom. As Britain prepares for exit, it's interesting to follow the UK Africa Investment Summit for 2020. Many thanks for watching. Good night, good day. Here it is about, what time is it here?
36 past.
It's 1936 UK time, and so myself and Nobet, we are just catching up. And thank you so much, Nobet. Give a wave to everyone, and we will bring them live later on as well. See you later, everyone. It's a good night from us, and let me just tell them the agenda was that. That was the agenda, as you can see. Speak soon, everyone. Bye-bye. Juliet Makapila.